What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here, and I'd like to welcome you guys back to another episode of Game Unboxing. That's right, we are unboxing Mass Effect Andromeda Collector's Edition. Now, one thing I want to mention, there were actually two versions of the Collector's Edition. One was the die-cast version of the Nomad ND1, and the other one was the RC Nomad ND1. So essentially, it's a remote control vehicle, you know, that's, I don't know, it's twice the price. It was twice the price. So I opted for the standard die-cast version because I actually do collect a lot of collector's editions, as you guys have seen in the past. I also am a fan of die-cast car models. This is a 1/18 scale like the ones that I actually collect. So I'm very much familiar with this kind of stuff, and I figured honestly, the RC version is gonna, it's you know, the luster is gonna wear off quite a bit fast. The appeal, you know, it's gonna be cool for like 10-15 minutes, and you're never ever gonna use it again. It will sit up on a shelf. Like, let's be honest, I don't know if you guys have been watching since Splinter Cell Blacklist days. I got the collector's edition for that one, and I did one flight with it, crashed it, it broke, and it remains somewhere in a closet in my apartment somewhere. So anyway, I figured this would be better because I prefer to display things. And this thing has a couple of features as well that we're going to be checking out and looking into. One thing I will mention, this version of the game, they give you a couple of options. You can get the game, or you can get the collector's edition without the game or with the game. This one does not come with the game, and the reason for that is because look how long it took to get to me. It's almost like a week or more after release. I'm not exactly sure, but it took that long to get to me. So I figured, you know what, I'd rather just buy the digital version and play it right away instead of having to wait all that time, you know what I mean? So that's why I bought it without it. So I could see in regards why it might be a nice idea to have a separate collector's edition, because this does come bundled with the game if you want, but it just costs a little bit more, you know what I mean? So I know EA gets a lot of flack, and for good reason. I think it should come with the game no matter what for the price of the one without it, but it's EA. So anyway, I wanted this because I'm a big Mass Effect fan. Even though Andromeda is getting a lot of heat right now, it doesn't matter. I still love this thing, and I'm gonna stop blabbing, and we're gonna get to opening it. So let's go. All right, and as we slip the cover off here, we actually have a box that you guys can't really tell from there, but if you look, it is actually our Tempest. So our ship that we travel in. So it's kind of neat that it's stored in the Tempest, you know what I mean? Because that's really where it is to begin with. So let's go ahead and just break the seal. There you go. It's always a bit of a fight. All right, right off top, actually, there's actually a very nice, now this is the other thing it comes with, is a steelbook. And it is legit a steelbook. Like, it's got like a reflective case here. I'm gonna peel the case off. So it's got a little protective case. And on the back, or on the front, sorry, etched inside it in a very, actually, this is a really nice steelbook. It says Pathfinder. It's got the Pathfinder patch with the words on it, and then of course the Andromeda Initiative, very lightly etched. You probably can't see it that well, but right at the base of the case. And if we go ahead and flip it, we have the full capitalized version, Andromeda Initiative, on the back. So it's a very nice steelbook. Like I said, this is a heavier one. This is not one that's on the plasticky side, because oh, look at that! Listen to that! Look at this. Hold on. That's a satisfying click. But I have quite a few steelbooks, and not all of them are of the same caliber, so to speak. Now, obviously, there's no disc in here, so I guess that kind of makes my steelbook a little bit moot because I don't have a physical copy of the game. But it's still kind of something cool to showcase to you guys. So, and keep some, I guess, books in, because this is probably instructions on how to operate it, quick start guide. The only thing is it does have batteries and whatnot, so there's light ups and things of that nature that we're going to go ahead and it's got such a firm close, so I have to actually get two hands on it. But it's got such a nice, it's very high quality, this, which is why I really wanted it. I know it, like I said, man, some people might give them a hard time, but I'd say a piece like this, and already just looking at it, looks absolutely fantastic. It smells like a factory processing, so I'm going to be very careful. It's got that, oh man, I don't care who you are, no matter how many animations you think makes it look silly, this is badass. Doesn't matter who you are, man, you got to admit, this looks special. Sorry, I just kind of tossed it on the ground. Movable wheels, so I can roll it forwards and backwards. I'll give you guys a bit of a look here. Here's the front. The wheels do not turn. Obviously, if I got the RC one, we would have that. Give it a little right. And if I'm not mistaken, these doors do prop open like that, like a regular die-cast model would. I'll give you guys a better look as well with a different angle so you can see up close what it's like. And if I'm not mistaken as well, there's also, ooh, even if you look inside there, we got a couple of, you know, they got the seats, they got the controls, and you can see it is a 4-seater all the way in the back there. It's going to be tough for you guys to see it, but I'll do my best for you. And it's also going to have, I got to figure it out, it's going to have LEDs somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, wow, geez, this is so nice. I thought that was a USB port for a second. It actually looked like a USB port. I'm just going to have some fun kind of messing about with this thing and figure out what I can do. Oh, you see that? Boom. Just pushing this little button pops the, that is really cool, man. There's got to be a few more bells and whistles, but just from looking at it like this, this thing is big. I'm going to have to try and figure out a new place to put it, but oh man, I love this thing. It looks really high quality. It is like legit die-cast, like I said. These things usually go for this kind of price when they're detailed like this, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, I'm going to go and look in this quick start guide, and I'll let you guys, I'll show you some more features once we figure them out. Okay, so I've got everything installed. It used 3 AA batteries. Fortunately, I have lots of AA's because not as many electronics use AA's. Actually, not many electronics use batteries at all anymore, and most things are like double lithium-ion batteries that are rechargeable. But anyway, so one extra thing that you'll notice in addition is this new antenna. So not much to it right now, but the piece de resistance is actually just simply plugging it in. I know it seems cool right now, but the fact that I was able, you know, when you actually turn all the lights on, it's insane the amount of features this thing has. It is so cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the switch. I think it's under the bottom, just right about here. The first thing you guys will notice are the headlights. You got the 4 in the front and the 4 on the roof. White LEDs. Now, if we spin it, we've got the rear boosters and the rear brakes. Like, how sweet is that? Obviously, I'll give you guys closer looks, but that's not it. If we go ahead and open one of the doors, check it out. The instrument panel lights up with the door opening. So you can actually see what's going on, and oh my god, this is truly one of the coolest things I have ever seen. The fact that it has all these things on there. Obviously, I'll give you guys some close-ups so you can get an actual idea, but it is absolutely stunning. One of the nicest, I'd say, die-cast collectibles I've ever seen, especially the rear. I love the back, and the fact that you can just shut them both down, lights turn off. You could tell, because as soon as you open the door a little bit more, there you go, they're on. They have to reach a certain spot. So you can get some pretty cool views with this thing, with the lights on, but it looks just as good with everything off, which is what it's gonna be. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a massive battery drainer. But truly an amazing looking piece. I really love it. It's a shame that it doesn't come with like a stand with like a rock or something, so you can kind of hang it up on the angle like this. I think that'd be really fantastic. But I'll definitely find, hell, I could always make something if I wanted to, but I gotta make some space on my shelf. We're running out of space for all these collectibles, man. It's getting crazy, it's getting gnarly. But this is truly awesome. Like I said, this one does come with a game if you want. It's all up to you. Obviously, you'll have to add that to the total. This is just the die-cast one. If you really want the RC one, you're going to be paying twice as much as you were this one. So just keep that in mind if you really, really want the RC one. And it's going to be of similar materials. So, you know, just keep that in mind when you're shopping for it. Like me, I don't really, like, I'm an adult. I don't really have time to play with an RC car, even though they're really fun, nor do I have the space. So I really like the die-cast version because it lets me display it, but I can also show this little party trick, but with a simple switch on and all the lights are on. I can be like, yo dog, get in. Cluster's ready for you. Like, I think that is absolutely fantastic and one of the nicer collector's editions I've received. I have to say though, I did get, if you guys remember, I did unbox the Doom Collector's Edition, which incorporates some sort of electronics as well, which has a red LED with a fan, and it creates a really good illusion around the Reaver. You know, it's very similar to that, but this one has way more features. It's more futuristic. I think it looks fantastic. So I am definitely not like there are some collector's edition people buy. They're like, damn, I wish I didn't get it. But this one for sure, I love it. I think it's fantastic. You can store it with the doors open if you want. So you can have it up with everything if you want. So it's up to you. And it is, like I said, it is movable. So you can drive it forward, back. You can't. It doesn't have a steering column or anything like that, so it won't turn. The RC one will, but this one still gives you the illusion. It's got like actual well, I don't really think they're not inflated, but they do work It's got the rims, it's got everything, and the bottom is well made. Like I said, it's not made of die-cast metal. It's a high quality material, and it looks identical to like the one you get that's actually in the game with the LEDs and everything. So I am pretty psyched about this one, guys. So that is pretty sweet. I can't wait to display it on the shelf. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys very much for watching this video. I hope you've been enjoying the Mass Effect Andromeda Let's Play so far. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video though, be sure to give it a like. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you get one yourself? Hey, did you get the RC one yourself? Let me know how you're liking that one, if you think it's worth it or not. And based on what you see, do you think it's worth this? I really like this. I think this was worth the money. Obviously, if I didn't care about getting a Let's Play out on time, which of course I do, I would have probably just got this version with the game included. That way I'd be able to utilize this, but I got it on PC. I kind of have to get it on PC, so I don't think they'd give me a disc anyway. But anyway, there it is, nonetheless, in all its glory. So you should let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. If you haven't yet, be sure to like and follow my pages on social media. Those are down in the description. But for your benefit, Twitter, DanQ8000, Facebook, DanQ8000, Instagram, DanQ8K, Snapchat, DanQ8000. Very active on there. Great way to see advanced looks at this kind of stuff before the video goes live. Great way to chat with me outside of YouTube. People always like are in disbelief, like they'll add me and I'll say, go add me, trust me. And then I reply to them like, wow, you actually responded. I'm like, why do you think I tell you to go follow me? I like to engage with you guys, get your opinions and see what you're liking and what you're not liking. That's what it's all about. That's why I recommend you go do that. It's a great way to get involved. So anyway, other than that though, if you want to get yourself a shirt or hoodie of mine, there's a link to my Spreadshirt shop in the description as well. Thank you guys so much again. Take it easy, have a fantastic day. I'll be seeing you soon for plenty more content, but until then, let's hand things over to Knox Hill. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble wildin' wild on these violent ends, hit DanQ8000. Wait a minute, hold that style, it's dialed in. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back. If they ain't vibing, lie with that. Got me dressed up in all black, what up? Hood up, and I see them haters try to run with us, they gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators, night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers, just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Knox Hill, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that DanQ. Yeah. It was never, ever a game.